All right. Looks like I only have about 13 minutes to be able to do anything with this. I don't know why there's that limit on my phone, but there it is. I wanted to address something. I keep posting on a lot of realtor sites that real estate is a scam. And I bring up the fact that about 1/3 of the property available anywhere is left abandoned, not used. Nobody's doing anything with it. This is what is causing our homelessness crisis in America. There isn't a lack of land. There's a lack of responsibility for the land that is owned. I keep trying to point out how money is a problem. Well, here's one of the reasons. You go and you buy a piece of land and then you let it sit in squalor for decades or whatever. Most of the time you've got at least one or two plots, even within city limits, on any given street that have been sitting abandoned for more than 1, 2, 3 years. I mean, it might be under a decade, but come on. Anywhere in city limits, you're going to find at least 2 or 3 properties that have been abandoned for over a decade. Why is it that nobody's paying attention to this? This is something that's been sitting there right in our faces. And I'm going to point out something else. Lahaina, Maui, Hawaii. Look at those fires very closely. Now, I'm going to say that I believe it's directed energy weapons. That's my personal belief. Do I have anything to back it personally? Not exactly. I have a little bit of knowledge of the science that goes on to make it so that it's possible. But other than that, I really can't say much to, whether it was directed energy weapons. So, my theory. However, if you take a good hard look at the fires that are there, they're calling it a wildfire. That would mean that the plants would burn first, and then the homes and the cars. If you look at the footage and the things that have been shown of that fire, there are several areas where it's very, very clear that the hottest part of the fire is the homes or the cars themselves. The homes and the cars started fire first. Okay, add on top of that the power lines were depowerized for a relatively extended period of time before the fires, from what I understand. And somebody that's there could possibly correct me if I'm wrong. And the one thing that is an essential fact in this whole thing is the water lines for the fire hydrants, for a way to fight fires, were shut off when the fire started. Now, how does all this play into each other? How have you been ignorant? Do you understand why I've been saying most Americans are ignorant? It's not a slur. Am I angry at the situation? Absolutely, because I can see things a hell of a lot clearer than most of the people around me, it seems. There's something hanky going on, and it's been happening right in our backyards for the longest time, and we've become so accustomed to it that we shrug it off. This is our ignorance. How do I know this? Because I had to have somebody point it out to me. And then I started digging. Do your research. Crucially important. Crucially important. Don't take the government's word. Don't take some expert's word. Don't take my word. Look into it and then do something. It's right there. It's right in front of your nose. The solutions are right there. Why? Because we are the problem. We're supporting the problem. Our government is the problem. This country is a pirate country. The only way we stay sustainable for ourselves is by raiding other countries under the illusion that we need to defend something somewhere off in the distance. Well, that little distance is a little closer this time. Look at Hawaii. We've been attacked, and just like in 9/11, we've been attacked by our own government. I really, really, really hope that people start looking. There's a gentleman in Hawaii right now. He's a real estate agent. Everybody seems to think that I hate the real estate agents. No, I don't hate the real estate agents. Unfortunately, I believe they're all dupes. Not that they're stupid. They've been tricked. It's easy to get wrapped up in something that's going to make you money, where you're going to be able to live well and not have to worry about life, and not look at the system, the business, the corporation, whatever you want to call it, that you are working for. Now, let's put the final nail in the coffin here. Our government is not a legal government. Never has been. Not since the Civil War. If you look at our government right now, it is a corporation established to govern. Facts. Look them up. This isn't theory. This is conspiracy. There's a difference.